going on, guys? This is gonna be a good stream, I think. A lot of good stuff to talk about. Overall, it's gonna be a really good stream. I think this teaches people a lot more than the bullish market and stuff like that. So pretty excited. Welcome in, come in, boys, come in. What's going on, Selena? Are you for real selling? No, I'm not selling everything. It's definitely like that's against my. This right now is the time to be buying, stacking back up. I don't think this is the crash or anything like that. So daddy chill. Overall, we look fine. Want to see a hold back above this range right here on the Nasdaq. I'm just watching indexes. Don't even like pay attention to your stocks, to be honest. I'm feeling really good. Thoughts on BFT? Where's it at? I mean, it's probably a buy. 16, dude. Look how strong that's holding up. BFT looks solid. Honestly, almost worth getting call options on it. I love it so much. Flagging, more upsides coming. Love BFT. Solid company. PaySafe's gonna be big. But just watching indexes. So when I really wasn't concerned at all with this market, when I kind of just like decided I'm just gonna sleep beginning of this day, not really worry about anything. Was when we held this range on the SPY. I mean, I sent this in the Discord, but I don't know, people. The members were pretty chill. They weren't really scared. Like the members are really chill. They're learning. Like you don't have to panic and stuff like this. Like it's all right. You know what I mean? Definitely slower week, really rough. Like in Neo, and so people were panicking on Neo. They're like, oh my god, we need to sell Neo. But like looking at the Neo chart, looking at the SPY, like it looks fine to me. I'm a little concerned we dropped below the 57 range, but then when we kind of bottomed out here, this double bottom right here, I'm feeling pretty confident in Neo. Honestly, like the numbers stacking up really good. We might have to restructure the call option there, you know, and stretch it out past earnings because it's gonna kill on earnings, 100%. It's gonna do well. It sucks though, because like you know, TA it only works so much, especially at the market dumps. You know, like you can only do so much, and the market took an L here. But overall, like I said, I'm not super concerned with anything. Such a dumb video title. Oh, big yikes, Ethan. Good morning, guys. What's going on? I got BE calls. I have a lot of Bloom Energy calls. I'm honestly not really caring too much about Bloom. It's yeah, it's really down. Like, don't get me wrong. So we can look at some positives though. Kind of filled that gap a little bit more. You can feel. Now, I'm not really a gap type of guy. Needs to get back above the view up, kind of pushing back above. But if we look at clean energies, Bloom is financially and just like from a fundamental viewpoint, the best over Plug, JSK, SunPower, all those. Financially and like just from a fundamental viewpoint, it's a better company. So I think they're going to start balancing back up. I did not expect, but I mean, I couldn't have expected the market to dip this hard. You know what I mean? So the good note is we have until like March 19th or 10th, get in that range, mid-March, before I get out. Hi, Tyler. What a better time for a live stream? I'm not going to like always do these. I'm typically never going to do these. This is kind of like my busiest time of the day. So yeah, maybe if we hit like 100K subs, I'll start doing it this time. But this isn't really the goal to be streaming at this time, just because I'm usually really busy. But today I'm like a lot of stuff. Like all my classes were canceled because I'm in Houston. So I got. Thanks for the donation. Appreciate the love, brother. CPS, no $30 this week. Okay, so CPSH, good talk. Love it. Honestly, at this zone, so this morning, it was a buy. Like, honestly, at 24. The fact that it's bumping back up. So, like, I don't pay for TradingView Premium anymore. I only trade for TradingView Premium when I'm sharing my indicator. But there's just no reason to pay for that right now. So, it's like $70 a month. So the fact that CPSH is holding at this high of a range, people keep asking me, is it a sell, get rid of it, yada, yada, yada. Like, that is so stupid. Like, this is where we bought in at $20, $21. It's still above 24, 25, right? Now, we're almost at 26 again, which is insane to think about. Go look at the NASDAQ. Look at how the NASDAQ's trading. This whole run, CPSH has held this whole run. Go look at how other stocks are doing compared to this. Getting plummeted, killed. Honestly, AMC, God, it's crazy how good that looks. But look at how these companies are just dipping so hard. I mean, I'm just clicking on random companies, how hard they're dipping, right? Airlines, cruise lines are doing pretty well. Exception. So looking at CPSH, I still think they're extremely bullish. The landing is tomorrow. With some good news, this could easily still go to $30. A lot of hype and FOMO will start kicking in here, I believe. Did you get into DNN? I bought some DNN, yes. I bought it pre-market or after hours, I think. After hours yesterday. So it dipped a little bit today, I think. I haven't even watched it. Yeah, it dipped a little bit, but uranium plays are going to be hot. So, like, honestly, you're still basically at entry. I think this is a great range to be buying. But when you're buying these short, like, small caps, I'm not playing these for immediate runs. So, like, you're watching these YouTubers talk about getting, like, you know, the 2x in 2 weeks. That's not the goal here. This is putting your money in, forgetting about it, because these have strong fundamentals. And usually the plays that this isn't an OTC, it's CBOE, so it's more reliable than an OTC. But these companies I'm putting money into, these penny stocks, these under $2 stocks, whatever you want to call them, like, they have solid fundamentals. That's the reason why two of my biggest and the first ones I ever announced on the OTC market, Pink Shinks, are both trying to get on the NASDAQ right now, because they're fundamentally great companies, and that's what you want. So I'm not trading hype, I'm not trading mergers or anything like that. Like, I'm trying to find the best possible companies to put our money into, right? Because ultimately it's going to come back on me, and you guys are going to roast me and say I'm a scammer or something like that, even though that I'm not. Like, it's all free information, but whatever. Triteris looks strong. Triteris is a big picky right now. Yeah, it looks really good. Surprised as hell. So, like, companies that are holding, like, Triteris, I think I mentioned this like a few weeks ago. Someone asked me a question. This was a solid buy, like, in the 750 range. I would have liked it down here, but obviously didn't get that range. You got to average down if you wanted to. But yeah, this looks really strong for a push up. Maybe get some resistance here, like 940, 910. But I see a push coming to like 1070 pretty easy. I might dump some money here. Ability Duke, yeah, 100%. People don't understand, like, the importance of uranium. Uranium stocks are seeing a big push this year, and like 2020, like, I think a lot of people were talking about them, like, on Twitter and stuff, but they didn't understand them either. But like Joe Biden's initiative and the blue wave is really going to be pushing that type of stuff out, in my opinion. What's up with I don't know what that is. Neo, I still like Neo. Can you buy in pre-market? Daddy can. Not options, no. But you can buy in pre-market. You have to have a broker that allows it, though. Get approved. Once I got a text. Ooh. Love it when my appies text me. So Neo, I still love this play. I was a little bit worried when it dipped below 57. I understand, like, next week is expiration, so I might have to adjust these plays and see what happens, but I'm not selling at the bottom right now, especially because of the reaction we're getting on the indexes. I think indexes are starting to bounce. So I think Neo could easily start popping back up just to, like, reduce losses and stuff like that. So I'd probably restructure the options on it to make them longer to do. But right now, I'm not looking to sell anything. Like, I'm just chilling right now. So we broke below 57, and then the next immediate thing that I was watching wasn't even this blue range. It was right here, this double bottom at 56.10, because you don't want it to make it a lower low. And it's still really strong, so it probably wouldn't. So it held that double bottom really strong, gets above the VWAP, lots of room to keep going back up. How would you play a bear market? I mean, so we had UVXY calls. I had UVXY calls around 980, and I was averaging down as we went. And no matter who you are, paid, not paid, whatever, like, you're, like, following me personally and stuff like that, like, don't question, like, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but, like, if I'm in a play, don't keep asking me, am I getting in, do I need to take losses, stuff like that. I'm going to post whenever I'm getting in or out, right? So that type of stuff, like, it's probably going to get you banned from the Discord, to be honest. Like, you're there, just follow, you know what I mean? Like, if you, I don't need your opinion, you know what I mean? I don't mean that in a mean way, but, like, it just affects me mentally when I'm trading to have someone constantly at me. So, like, it's a great example. It's like, it's a huge mental perspective. And I think, like, a really good example is, like, when you watch, there's a really good scene on The Big Short when Christian Bale's character, he's going through emails, and, like, all of his investors are messaging him questions like, I want my money back, get my money out, yada yada yada. Like, it's like, it's a really, like, it affects you mentally. So, and I mean, like, you guys don't pay me, so that's the thing. So I ended up exiting my UVXY calls because it was a mental thing on my end, and I can't believe I did. I'm so pissed that I did, but it's whatever. Yeah, the Discord link is free down below. Any recommendations for stocks to swing? I like Bloom Energy a lot. I love Bloom Energy. Just be sheep. Well, I mean, like, you can ask me questions, but don't, like, demand that I do something with my trades. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I mean that a little differently, but, like, it probably came out wrong. But, like, don't... Because no one questions anything when it's going well, you know what I mean? I would rather you ask questions when it's going well, like, why did this go up? Like, try to get, like, you're asking the wrong questions, you know what I mean? BNGO, I got out yesterday at 15.4, but it's holding up really strong. BNGO is still holding really, really nice. Like, look at it. Yeah, it's still holding up really nice. It's holding that support at 13. I haven't even touched this at all. So it's still holding that range, sitting up below the weekly open. That doesn't look good. But like I said, indexes are perking back up. You got the SPY. SPY's holding that range really, really nice. This is what we want to see. This starts, you know, holding this, the NASDAQ will follow in the after hours. So I'm not concerned. Bloom Energy took a big fat dump though, guys. It's like, this is like dirt cheap right now. Dirt cheap. Gets back above the VWAP, tons of room to go back up. I don't know, the Discord invite keeps messing up. I'll have to keep adjusting it. I'll probably do it for the next one I do live. GHIV, I don't know. I know a lot about though. Like, I hear a lot of people talking about them. Gore's holding. I don't know anything about them though. Like, I don't follow them enough. I really like these guys. These guys are super cheap. Housing market play. Asking for info analysis on why. I don't know what YI11. That sounds like a robot. I don't know what that is. But I can't give my opinion if I know what the stock is. You're not telling me what it is. I mean, it was up to the moon last week. I don't trade stuff that goes to the moon either, though, typically. If it's already at the moon, you know? The action we're getting on Sundial, I can't even take too much credit here just because the action we're getting, you know, had that move up and then obviously pop back down. We did hit that support almost to a T, which is awesome. But I think we have a chance to come back down further. This is kind of a scarier play, though. So I wouldn't do puts, but if you're like into this sector, I really do like Sundial adding at like the $1.70 range, and then like the $1.30 to 20 cent range long term. Good stuff, Todd. Thanks. No problem, man. I don't have any advice though. I told everyone when this happened, this parabolic move. I said if we at this range, actually, I said, look, we're probably gonna get some crazy movement. If we start getting parabolic movement on the stock, you're gonna want to exit with that parabolic movement, because with parabolic movement up comes pretty parabolic movement back to the downside, right? These pumps usually lead to dumps unless there's really solid news behind them. Now they had solid news, but it wasn't justifying a 4x in valuation, right? It's not what we want to see. Now maybe like a 70%, like 170, 150, but this is outlandish. So I would have sold it, like, I remember I made the live that morning at open, like at $3.50. That was like free money. Like, why are you sitting in it? Like $4, I couldn't believe we're at $4, but yeah. No, Andrew, I didn't call you a robot. I said I don't understand. It sounds like a robot. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'll look at it. I don't know what this company is, man. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look terrible. Only thing that looks really bad, it could definitely be down more. So, I mean, I would definitely, you know, there's no trend it's following. It's not good. They had to have had some sort of news. This is a huge, I mean, look at the support down here. So, I mean, there's a chance it could come down back there. The thing I don't like to see, though, is this right here. That's pushed below this weekly open right here. The fact that it pushed below this, coming back down, testing. If it gets rejected, it's coming down further. So be careful. So you need to, really what you want to see is these indexes start perking up, which they are. Since we've been talking for the past like 5 minutes, it's already up 10 points right there. It's looking good. Get back above the VWAP and we're cooking. Like, we have more room to go back up. SPY really trucking back up as well. This is really, really solid. These are times to be buying, guys. The long-term picks we talked about, this is the time to get into them when we're dipping, not when we're at the moon, okay? That's why I wanted to make this live, because this is the time to be buying the stocks. This is the time. Yes, today is discount Wednesday. I'm happy. Simons. SCKT thoughts in my fly tomorrow. It flew yesterday. I don't want to touch it. I don't play touches like that, man. It's too much, you know? Parabolic moves, parabolic downside. Keep that, write it down next to your computer. Dude, man, my Tinder's blowing up. It's great. Thoughts on Momo? Love Momo, love it. So my friend had a call option on them 2 days ago. He sold yesterday. This is the buy zone on them. That's actually hysterical that we came down to that buy zone. I'm gonna DM this to him real quick. I love the company. Huge buying opportunity at this level. I might start grabbing some long-term positions here. We're back over the VWAP. Extreme strength here. Like I said, indexes, look, they're still going up. They're still looking very strong for a nice recovery. Also, Bitcoin plays will be a nice play as well. I love Momo. So I need to make a video. I just haven't done the video. Been procrastinating. So is Bloom Energy your safest pick right now for long-term hold? It's more of a swing, to be honest. Like, I mean, I have options on them for like mid-March, but I think they're just super beat up. Back up now. We're back above the VWAP, so that looks good. I would be targeting 35 to 36 right now. I think there's more upside potential though here. 100% more upside potential. IDEX hit your buy zone of 411. A lot of stuff hit my buy zone today, guys. A lot of stuff hit the buy zone. That's a buy. IDEX is a buy at that range. I'm not telling you to buy it. Do your own due diligence. But this is the buy, dude. Like, today, you guys should be ecstatic. And like, hey, let me know if any other like streamers are coming out here and like, you know, finding these buy zones for you guys. Like, I'm not being conceited or nothing like that, but like, this is the part, and this is where the days you make your money. Because this is, if you want to know how people are trading options and they're making 3-4x on their money, they're buying at these ranges. They're waiting for dips. They're adding heavy into these dips. I mean, it's huge opportunities right now. Huge. I want options on Momo bad. Wow. I do like IDEX. Looks good. Are you holding APXT? Yeah, it's in the long-term portfolio, so I'm not worried about it. Tinder giving you these pumps. Pump. And dumps. Oh, that was funny. That was good. What are the stocks you long-term recommend? Go watch the YouTube channel. Am I holding Clove? No, I don't have any Clove. No, I like him though. That dip was a great buy on Clove, like the original dip from like the FUD. Tinder give me the can you take a look at AMC? Of course, baby, of course. AMC, like I know we have a little bit of downside, a little bit, but honestly, still not. Dude, I'm still not concerned. Like, I mean, we're just trending like this, just trending in this range, like. It's crazy what's happening. I'm just watching right now, but once we start to break up, I think that's the time to start entering. I would wait until we start getting breaks up though on AMC. I mean, if you have money to blow, you could. If we come down to like 4.7, 4.8, that's where I want to get in, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Like this sideways action looks so good. Like this is what you want to see. This is beautiful. PLTR, Kathy Woods bought some yesterday. I tried to tell you guys. This was the easiest free money play that there was. Long term, I was just feeding this to you. Spoon feeding it into your mouth, calling me daddy. Daddy Tyler, what's the easiest play? PLTR long term. I still say about my video. Yes, there's a reason Kathy Woods understood this is very, very bullish where it's at. Their earnings, yes, their EPS was bad. I mentioned in the video, EPS was probably going to be down. Revenue was going to be up, which it was up. Their deals, they did 21 deals in quarter number 4. This was prior to demo day. I can only imagine the deals they're doing right now, quarter number 1 of this month. Next quarter is going to be crazy with earnings. I'm telling you, they are in a massive stage of growth. They kind of did it differently than a lot of these new tech companies. So typically tech companies do a big cash burn where they're just pushing money out to get a whole bunch of companies to grow, right? To get established. Palantir did something completely different. They basically went with, you know, large subsidies, governments, and built a brand there, and built a brand that's very trustworthy around governments, right? Follow? And then they launched Demo Day. And Demo Day, when I made the video on Demo Day going about what's going to be happening, it was all about showing the public and these, you know, commercial brands that weren't established with the government who they were, right? That was the whole point of Demo Day. So nothing really could have changed from Demo Day till now because their earnings weren't going to reflect Demo Day at all because this is quarter number 1. We had a little bit of downside, pushed down to like 20. That's insane. We pushed to 27.3. Insane. I mean, that was the maybe one of the best buys of 2021. I'm telling you, under $28, even under $30, one of the most easy guaranteed money back plays that there is. I'm telling you, easiest play. You could buy options maybe for like midsummer and be fine too, to really get like a big return on your money. I'm telling you, this is not the dip of dips. This is not, you know, the retracement of the market, yada, yada, yada. We still have tons of stuff happening. We still have the $1,400 stimulus checks. The market's not going to crash just yet, so that's not the concern either. Palantir, I'm telling you, I love what they're doing. They're going to have so many more deals coming out this coming month or this coming quarter. So, like, I love them. Love them. God, I hate this. I don't know why this keeps popping up. I need to block that song. Good afternoon, Andre. Good afternoon. When do you get a join button? What's a join button? I don't know what is a join button. I don't know what that is. Sounds cool. SOS. Okay, so SOS I mentioned yesterday they're gonna go up. They did, right? They were a buy on this dip this morning. They were a buy. But I literally slept like all morning. I woke up, looked at the market, I was like, nah, there's no point. I'm just holding. I don't want to be stressed. Screw it. But Bitcoin, this is the most interesting part about Bitcoin right now, right? Bitcoin's holding at these values even with the Nasdaq dumping. Now, people are gonna hate when I say this because if you're a Bitcoiner, you're gonna hate it. But based on historicals on the past, like we can say 6 months, right? Bitcoin has just been following the Nasdaq and SPY, and the index is right up. So yesterday it did something different, right? We saw a massive dump on the indexes, and Bitcoin kept doing its thing into the after hours. In the after hours, indexes hurt probably the most. Bitcoin looks like it wants to break out again. I'm telling you, Bitcoin looks very, very strong. So these plays like SOS, these plays like Riot, Mara, they're going to keep probably going up. I mean, I don't know how much you're in profits. That's where you have to kind of make the decision, should you take profits or not. Like, that's everyone has to do that for himself. But, yeah, they look good. Any moves on DraftKings? I don't know. Maybe I think I get 10,000 people. I don't know. That's a good question. But I don't know if I'm going to do that. Should I do that? I don't think I'm going to do that. Nice hit on Chris Paul. God bless. God bless. So I lost like 70 yesterday on... I don't even know what I put money on. Oh, on a Madden simulated game. Yeah, so I know it's complete degen. I know. I have some more Madden sims coming on in 1 minute. So we can actually watch those in the Discord if you guys want. I don't mind just, raging at each other. But and then I made all of it back in like $60. I made like 130 off of Chris Paul hitting 18 points last night, but he 29s. Ehang destroyed the market today. Ehang, yeah, they're going kind of ballistic. I would steer clear. UAVS, I feel is gonna have a really, really good run up pretty soon. Yeah, be careful with Ehang. Be very careful. I think these guys are gonna be good. Solid dip buy. That's an INEV. Love him. I noticed CPSH. Okay, guys. So when you're looking at the market and you see something dip, so let's say I'm gonna pick a random stock. All right. So we're gonna do Chegg. Chegg, this one's been really strong. So we'll just do Chegg randomly, right? There's a few things you should look at when you're looking at the stock, right? This is before you even go to before I even take a look at fundamentals, this is what I do. So we had an extremely bullish run. One, okay, getting a dip down, retracement. Okay, there might be some major news, maybe, but a retracement, like, so this dip, I wouldn't have been concerned. But then the second thing you should always do is say, wait, before I go waste my time researching, let's see what the indexes are doing, because, you know, the indexes are basically the basket of where all the stocks are. That just makes logical sense, right? Okay, so we go look at the okay. So over the past 2 days, the Nasdaq has dropped from 1384 all the way down to 1356. This is probably why my stock dropped. Now, can your stock hold up during this time? Yes. Very few do unless they have a very strong catalyst behind them. Now let's look at CPSH for everyone DMing me about this stock, because I have countless DMs about them. Okay, so it's been running up pretty strong. Wait, so the Nasdaq dipped a huge amount, right? But CPSH is still above, you know, this 25.5 range, above the VWAP. Is this stock bearish? No, it's not. It still looks amazing. It had a small retrace. That was the time to buy more. I mean, the buy-ins when I mentioned the stock were around $20, $21. What's there to complain about? What's there to be worried about? You know what I mean? Like, so guys, like, these are steps. I don't mean to be conceited or like come across like mad or anything like that. But you have to listen when I'm talking in these Discord. I mean, in these lives, I'm trying to literally just give as much information as possible that's actually going to help you guys. So when you see your stock dropping, unless it's like a penny stock or something crazy, look at the indexes. This will tell you. Unless your stock is, you know, has great catalytic news behind it, which CPSH does. That's a good example to use. But look at the indexes. They're down. All of them are down. SPY. Zooming in, I'm just far zoomed out there. Down. Dow. Down, but kind of consolidating, looking pretty bullish to be honest now. So that's why this is happening. When I say long term, I mean I'm just not watching it until I look back at the stock and I see them up a lot. So I'm just holding it. Most of the stocks I have in the long term, I'm buying, holding, not really watching at all, because I think they're going to have massive upside. But I don't have an exact timeline. But my long term isn't that long term. You probably shouldn't type your password. I don't care. You guys can log into my phone. I don't care. Sup? Happy Red Day all. Red days are good days. INUV, love them. Love the data company. They're doing really solid. I think people kind of like oversimplify them in some of their stuff, but like they're really solid. Ooh, Blake, Daddy, chill. Do you think Load will have another spike today? I don't think it's gonna have his. Guys, stop following the spikes, please. No, I don't think it's gonna have. I don't know what this company even is. Comstock. Okay, so I saw the news here. Everyone was talking to me about Comstock. I just didn't know who they were. Man, I'm kind of pissed I didn't get into them now. So look at that consolidate. I think I mentioned this was probably a buy just because of consolidation, but I didn't like look into them enough. Wow, that's wild. ASRT. So ASRT yesterday was doing solid, but it's just sitting back in that zone. So this is probably like a buy area. This zone is like a buy area. IDEX, yeah. I told everyone this is where I'd buy IDEX. So make your own decision. There's $4 and like 11 cent, $4 and like 8 cent is where I'd buy it. So make a decision. What do you think about SOS? I think Bitcoin's gonna continue to do well, so SOS should continue to do well. Do your own financial due diligence. I'm gonna turn Twitch on my phone on real quick. 1 sec. DNN Mining Company. I made a video on them. I love them. Do you like Sloppy Joes? No, I don't. They're disgusting. It sounds absolutely disgusting too. They're gross. I don't like them. I'm not a fan. Do I look like Sloppy Joes? Gross. If I give off that vibe, it's not good. Sorry, I'm turning that on. Okay. Can of Tindies. Alv does look like it's gonna consolidate and have a big pump. If it's a therapeutic company, I don't know what to tell you. No, it's not. It already had a really big pump, but it's coming back down sideways, sitting underneath the resistance. So if it's consolidating, it's sitting underneath the resistance. I typically don't like it. Just food for thought. You a Nako fan? What's a Nako? Ain't about it. Be careful though with ASRT because it is a therapeutics company. And you know how I feel about therapeutics. They can do anything. So like sometimes they just like ignore TA. So like be careful. Doesn't hit the bot. Yeah, I like spicy food. Yeah. Oh, back. CTRM. I've been talking to you guys about this for like the past 5 days. Everyone's like, guys, I need to buy it. I need to buy it. And your favorite YouTubers were all saying it's a great buy. It's bullish. It's bullish. The time to buy these shipping stocks is not when they're this high. This is never the time. So anyone that was telling you to buy it at this range, like, why? You know what I mean? Why? They've already acquired their vessels. They've already got all the bullish news. Why? What's the bullish case to keep going up from that level? Where's the upside? Let's say you do get a push at $2.30. The upside, yeah, it's a big upside, like maybe 30% on your stock play, but that's like nothing compared to when you bought it down here. You know what I mean? Like there's such a big gap. So the time that I'm looking at shipping plays personally, these kind of are just getting brought to my attention, is I want to see this upside and then this sideways action. I want to see the price stagnate for a good little bit. Then I'll consider buying. But this is obviously ran up. You want to see some solid. I mean, it filled the gap. That looks kind of positive, I guess. But I could see it kind of dropping to 86 cents again. Just what I'm saying. Thanks, Brandon. PTE. I'll look at a few things. One sec. I'm stressed out about this game. Crap. PTE. It looks solid. It's just really ran up. I wouldn't touch it. Especially right now. Torchlight. Super ran up. I don't see it, guys. I know it's a merger. It's holding up pretty well, all things considered, with the market right now. But be careful. I don't know. Indexes look really strong. So I keep saying SOS. I like them. I like SOS a lot. I think SOS is gonna do good. Index is bouncing back. I think Bitcoin's gonna keep running it, so SOS will look good. Oh my God, this guy keeps coming on. I can only play so much music on here because it's like YouTube friendly. What game? It's a Madden Sims. I'll post a link. Can I post? I wonder if I can pull up Twitch on here. Don't judge this stuff. Can I post a link in here? I got the Browns. I got the under 66 points. And I got the Browns plus 17.5. So yeah. That's a fake Chance the Rapper, yes. The same guy. I don't know. I need to like ban him from my stuff. It's UAVS and I like them a lot. I like them a lot. So SOS, do you feel the same about Can? I don't know about Can. I just did a lot of DD on SOS. I made a video on them too. Is day trading your main source of income? Yeah, so right now I'm in college full time, getting my finance degree. I'll finish probably in June or July. I know I have like 3 electives. They're like super easy classes in the summer, so I'm not super concerned about that. But right now I day trading, my long-term investing, and YouTube are my main source of income. Yes. That is my job. CCIB pushing. I mentioned this yesterday. I'm telling you guys, once a real like announcement gets made, it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly. Like I'm telling you, this is $100 stock company. Like, and I know you're buying. Like, they're gonna get the merger. Like, the Routers is a very reliable like source. So like I do love that. But I'm telling you, like what they're doing, that in the tech is what has me very, very excited as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. But I'm in no way rich. I want to make that very clear. No way am I rich. So, quick tea on ITM. Sure, buddy. Thanks for asking politely. Is it ITM? IT, is that RM? It looks really weird on my screen. Okay, so therapeutics. I don't like therapeutics. It's not a good buy zone though. If you're liking it, 223 is solid. I like it. Honestly, I like options on this. This looks really nice for a lot more upside. Looks really, really nice. But I think someone recommended me to look at SOS. And if you ever want to recommend me to do something, I really recommend. So if you go to any of my actual videos, not my live streams, my email is down below. They just sent me an email saying, hey, take a look at SOS. This is a crypto based company, but they also do data analytics. So data analytics kind of diversifying into crypto was cool, but they do their data analytics via the blockchain, and that's how they do all their data type stuff. So that had me really excited. So yeah. CTR, I'm 100% shorted. I don't know. I didn't look at the short rate on that. I feel like that's gonna be really hard to like tell. Sundial is still the cheapest weed stock right now. No, High Tide is. If you like that sector, go look at High Tide. You're welcome. They're gonna get listed on the Nasdaq probably like in the next few months, or they're in talks about it right now. So I really like High Tide. Love them. Entries, if you were following the channel, was right here at 38 cents back in January like 22nd, 23rd. Tell me something about, oh, demand it, baby. ADX, no, I don't trade Indian markets. That's a random question. 2 ran up, wouldn't touch it. Went to 10-foot pole. What's my email? Options drop. It's either options drop or option drops. Go look at my latest video I dropped. I don't honestly I don't even know it at gmail.com though. I don't use it for too much stuff. I just use it so I don't get spammed in mine. Riot blockchain. I like Riot. I think they're all gonna do well right now. They're really ran up though, so be careful. But this looks like it's about to blow the lid off, like do another major run. Bitcoin looks really strong. So if you're looking at these plays, I think the thoughts here. This is my thoughts. Bitcoin's already running up right now. Yeah, so Bitcoin's running up right now without the indexes pushing behind it, right? When the indexes start, fully retracing and bouncing back up to those highs, Bitcoin's going to soar probably to 55, 56K. There's still a lot of room for it to go. It's holding about 50K really nice. It's a big support for it. And I think Riot, Mara, all of them are just going to be following those. So keep that in mind. Good re-entry target. I would just dollar cost average it if I did. I never sold. Stones of Steel, baby. Stones of Steel. Okay, Browns, we see you. We're rooting for the Browns, boys. We need the Browns to win. CNET, Bitcoin, sympathy play. We like plays that lag behind the rest. Good job. You're learning. It's not super lagging, by the way, but I like it. This 450 range. You just got to be careful because if the indexes start to dip again, I can't say that Bitcoin's going to hold up. You know what I mean? So this could dip. So just be careful there. You know what? You got to just be careful. Do you think CCFE might be a good buy today? I mean, I've been saying it's a good buy, and then it rips up, and then everyone gets like, oh, is it a good buy now? Just if you buy it, just be prepared to hold it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I think it'll keep going up past the $60 range, 100%. But like options, be careful. It's a solid company, great tech behind them as well as far as the battery goes. They're actually a super solid company. Top crypto picks? None. Ethereum or Bitcoin. I don't like the little small ones. OnTX getting a lot of attention in a couple days. Any thoughts on the stock? I don't know who they are. I think I've gone over them before. What are they? Therapeutics. I don't touch them. It's already ran up to the highs. I don't touch these highs, especially on therapeutics. So be careful. Be very careful, actually. ACB, Aurora Cannabis, don't like him. Sorry. I can't believe how BFT is holding up in this range. It's really crazy. What's up with my video title? It's clickbait. It's clickbait. Only thing I think you should like be like looking at maybe cutting is gonna be options, like right? Like that's the only thing maybe. But, like long-term picks, it's like I'm just stacking more up right now. Now after the stimulus happens, we should probably prepare for some sort of dip, you know? That'd be the smart thing to do at that point. Bloom is looking really nice too. I mentioned Bloom, one of my favorite. Do you have a sector you prefer? Right now, I think clean energy is very beat up. When I say clean energy, I'm talking about SunPower, B, Bloom Energy, Plug, JKS, First Solar. Those, I think they're very beat up. And we like getting into beat up sectors. I'm the most honest. Good old clickbait, baby. Especially not my guy. Sneaky on that clickbait. I sold everything because of your video title. Sneaky. Do you have any input on IPOF? So I don't. What do you mean Q? I don't know what QT. But it's a SPAC IPOF. Probably gonna be Chamath's largest SPAC, I believe. There was a lot of hype between Rivian, but it looks like Rivian's gonna be IPOing. So be careful there. But I do like IPOF. It's a riskier play to be buying now because they haven't announced anything. But I think they're gonna do well. I think it's like under 13 still. Like, what is it at? IPOF. No, 15. It looks so good. It looks. Hey, let's change the back. Should I move the background? Let's change the background color. I feel like people, they like a better background color. Let's go to settings. We're gonna go to appearance. The background colors. We'll do like a. I'll do this color, and we'll go. I don't like grid lines. We'll change. One sec. I have to change from hollowed candles to candles. I don't like red and green as colors. So what color should we add? Just so it's more aesthetically pleasing for the boys. I really like white. I'm a fan of white. I'm like a really big fan of white. I mean, I think we have to do red. We can do white and red. You guys like white and red? I don't like that. I love black and white though. It's like my favorite to look at. It's the most pleasing colors to look at. You know, we can do green and white. I like green and white. Like a gray, like a soft gray. Do you guys like this color? Beat up and ready to cook. I bought this like blind THR and be mindful of $100. PLTR is a long term. How high do you think you reach? Hundreds, easy. It's a really solid pickup. I don't know what color to do. I kind of like. That's not that pleasing. I know you guys like a dark background though. Settings. I could do like a little bit light. I don't know. I don't like a fully dark background though. Do green and light gray on a light gray background. You want me to do light gray on a light gray background? I guess I could. It means a dark gray background. I want to look as close to white as possible. I really like white. This is okay. This is okay. I need to change these now. That's not bad. I really like hollow candles, but everyone says purple. What's your longest play BFT? I buy so much of it. Too much of it, actually. Jesus Christ. Cool. I guess I can use this. We'll see how it goes. I'll change if I hate it. Guys, you need to be staying in the channel. We're sitting at this 125. I don't know what's going on. I'm fudged with the oxygen plot. I try to tell you guys this OCGN. I was going over it for like so long. I try to tell you guys. No one listens. They'll never listen. Stop following the YouTubers that tell you to buy these pumps, guys. When it's up here, you don't buy, okay? Because the upside is not that high. You know what I mean? I know we all joke around and we all say buy high, sell low, you know what I mean? But that's really what most of you guys are doing. You're buying on the pump. Chances are you're not I mean, this is bearish formation anyways. So, just be careful, but man, I'm sorry though. PYRNF, love them. Me and my friend were talking about them yesterday. That was nice. That's a Christmas song. It's actually not. Some of the Christmas ones are actually the best, but like they're just Christmas. I don't listen to Christmas. Is it loud? Is the music loud? I can turn down a little bit. Let me know. Do you have a ratio of cash you keep in an account? I struggle always wanting to invest in everything and no money for buying gifts. So this is a good viewpoint. Yes, this is good. So I'm doing the 1K challenge, but I'm not gonna make videos every day. Like I'll probably just do like a weekend update every day on this category stuff. So I have a lot of stuff I want to cover here on the challenge, and I'm gonna go over that. But that was kind of a problem today. I didn't have any cash to buy on the dip, and I wasn't gonna sell my what's it called. So I was considering depositing more money and funds into the account, but I don't want to cheat. You know what I mean? I want to just really work with the 1K. So instead of depositing money, I gambled it on this stuff. What a joke. Good time to buy Zom. What's it at? Probably though. Oh wow. Didn't really feel that gap, which I don't love. But sitting below this resistance, I don't love this. Okay, I want to see it get. If it breaks above this, maybe. But until then, no. It needs to break above this range. If it breaks above this range, yes. Oh, I have an idea. What if we do like a light gray? No, it's too light. Is that too light still? What about right there? And then we do black. How do you guys feel about this? That look better? I kind of like this more. I feel like the other was really hard to see. I like this. Do you guys like that? I feel like this is a lot easier to see. A lot easier on the eyes. I hope you guys like it because I'm probably going to keep this. I like it a lot. I like it too much. I bought Zom. Zom is not a bad buy. Where it's at. It's not bad. You just want to see it get back above 227. Could it get rejected? But like I said, index is looking fairly good. You know, we're on lunchtime, a little after lunch. So, it's not terrible. Not a terrible play. Sundial, Qatar 1A is a good time to buy, I think. Okay, so... whatever. So this is a really good chart, actually. This is like so textbook. God, this sim game is getting hyped. Okay, so with Sundial, I haven't touched this at all. So I wanted to see that push, which we got, and we started getting that downside. But they announced like some type of partnership thing yesterday, and it kind of got pushed back to the weekly, and they got rejected. And then the market dumped, right? So boom, started dumping. So as it started dumping down, right? I wanted to see it touch like this 175 range. It touched it once. Still trending down underneath the VWAP. Percent chance we come down to like 130, 120 is pretty high in my opinion. This support's massive though. So we could come down to like, you know, like maybe this range, like 150, 140. I don't know yet. But I would start dollar cost averaging below like this 170 range. A black and a semi-bright green will look so killer. I don't really like bright colors though. Especially when I'm looking, like if I look at it late at night or like laying down. feel like I'm always looking at charts laying down. Top short-term stocks to buy today. Short-term, okay, so short and swing. I think Bloom is killing it. I love him right here at this range. Still really solid. I think Neo's a safe play. I think Neo at this range, sitting above here, it's really nice. Getting back to the VWAP is going to be pretty crucial. That's going to be big. But the VWAP currently is like at 57, which is a big support. I mean, big resistance, so yeah. Mara, Riot, these crypto plays are going to be a little bit sketchier, but they have a lot of upside as well. And then like longer term plays, look at the pennies I talked about. Can I strike ownership with an option? What are you talking about, Frank? You lost me in the second part of your sentence. HTMC, I talked about them yesterday. I actually kind of liked them, but I don't know if what they're doing now. They're getting that dip. They're still getting that dip. So they're sitting below the VWAP. This is what we were talking about. They couldn't get a hold above the VWAP. So I'm looking at like 34, 36, possibly. If they get back above the VWAP, then we'll buy. But until then, we don't buy. So that's my thoughts. Can you answer Blake Barron's question about options? Could you maybe explain how options returns work? I have DNN option. The return keeps fluctuating even though the stock is at the exact price. That's called the theta. I recommend going to In the Money on YouTube. His name is INTHE Money. One word. He explains options perfectly, but I'm not going to explain do an options class on the live. I don't sell courses or nothing like that. So I'm not a teacher. I hate teaching. So yeah. Yeah, the titles, I thought I read titties. The title, yeah, is clickbait. Yes. So if that makes sense. Just woke up and saw lots of red. Just the index is pulling back. They look fine. This is a healthy correction. You know what I mean? We're holding supports. We don't look terrible. I mean, this is the main support, right? We're holding it. Looks fine. I think we look fine. I think the market looks okay. Healthy pullback. This could really push us for another, major run. So, doesn't look bad. Doesn't look great, but overall, not too worried. But if you have any questions, keep asking. AEZS. I might get off here pretty soon. I need to start working on some YouTube videos today. I don't know what I'm going to cover. AEZS looks pretty bad. Holding below the daily open. If you get back above that, maybe it gaps out. But till then, doesn't look good. But basically, Blake, what theta is basically time decay. So when you own it, it's like insurance, right? So, and this might confuse you. One sec, I'm looking at this. I can't. What the? How's that even happen? Okay, so if you own it, let's say you have State Farm insurance on your car, right? And you buy a six month premium on your car for insurance, right? Your car represents the stock. State Farm represents the option contract that you're buying for that stock, correct? So the option's going to get more expensive the longer it is, correct? So that premium and the price of your insurance contract is going to be expensive if it's like a year long, but if it's 6 months, it's going to get cheaper, and then if it's 3 months, it's going to get even cheaper. And you might pay a higher down payment on it because it might be a little bit more expensive right there, but overall it's going to get cheaper the shorter it is, right? And so so let's say you buy a year-long contract on your insurance, right? As a month goes by, let's say that insurance company wanted to sell that insurance plan to someone else. The premium and the price of your insurance, if your car stayed the exact same, you got no tickets, nothing like that, there was no increase of value or decrease of value, right? Stay the exact same, it would get cheaper, right? Each month, each day, that premium on that contract will get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper if it didn't move. But let's say you got in a wreck, right? And it became more, your contract would technically become more expensive if you got in a wreck. Now, this in comparison to stocks is if you have a call option, it starts to go up, right? Or it starts to move wildly up and down, you get some more volatility. So that's IV, intrinsic value, or implied volatility. I use implied volatility most of the time when talking about IV. But as we look there, then your contract will get more expensive as well because there's more wild, so crazier things can happen on that premium. Whereas if it just stays sideways, it's just going to go down in value. It's not going to go up. So does that make sense? That's why I said I'm not a teacher. I appreciate it, Sean. Appreciate it. Got me some cheese. Got you some cheese, baby. CNET didn't look bad. I actually liked it. I was a fan. What do you think about IDEX? I like IDEX. So I mentioned a while back. I'll probably do a video on IDEX tonight, actually. I like it. This 411, 408 range was where I liked it for buys. The only thing you're worried about, and like, if you're buying this, I'm not trading options. I'm not buying options right now. It's kind of sketchy. If you're buying options, me personally, I'm buying at least a month out. Like my options on Bloom are over a month out, right? So I'm not like stressed, nothing like that. I'm like, you know, like whatever. It's dipping hard today. I'm down a little bit on my contracts, but like I'm not stressing out about it. Like I believe what they're doing. I like where it's going. Still looks fine. Holding slightly under the view up. Probably gets back above it. Not concerned, right? So you want to have time with those contracts. If you're buying stock, this is a great time to be buying stock. One stock I really like is Corsair. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Honestly, that was a buy right there. I can't believe I didn't buy. I'm kind of upset. But I try to explain this a little amount. And my roommates, and it's impossible. It's very hard to explain. In the Money does great. He does a phenomenal job at explaining it. But the best way to understand it is comparing it to insurance premiums. That's the easiest and most comparable way. Anything other? Are you a Chiefs fan? Talking about the Packers? I'm a big Saints fan. Ugh. Do you think EH looks like it got looks good in what got in at open? How do you think EH okay, so EHang, be careful. Sorry, I couldn't read your sentence. Be very careful. If you got in at open, dude, you're so lucky. There's a lot of fraud talks going on here. I do not like, unless I really know 100% without a shadow of a doubt that there's no fraud here, which I don't know. So you should be very careful. But my friend sold out yesterday. We were talking. He sold out like at 96, 97. Thank God, bro. Be very, very careful with your positions here, guys. Very careful. How many videos tonight? Right, I have no videos right now, to be honest. So I'll just be thinking tonight what I'm gonna make. I might make a Sundial update, no AMC update tonight. I'm only gonna do one hype video a day. I'm limiting myself to that. I'm really trying to grow the channel and like really, you know, go back to my ways of, you know, making great content like these up and comers. Like every video I've made has been about up and comer lately. Like I've had one hype stock maybe a night or like review on a few stocks, but overall like I'm trying to get back in the swing of things there. I don't know if you guys watch all the videos at night though, but like that's the #1 time to get views for me. Like I feel like I get more views then than in the morning or something like that. So I don't know when I should be posting these videos, to be honest. That's kind of like the struggle right now. And at least till I get bigger. Once I get like to like maybe 10, 15,000 subs, I'll probably change the way I do my videos. I'll probably do one like during the market, like at noonish for me, so 3 hours left in the market, and then I'll drop like one or two, like maybe one at like 5 and then one at 7. I'll probably do it like that. But for right now, this is what I'm, especially with college right now, like my days are so scheduled. But today I kind of could do a live right now just because I had time. All my classes got canceled. Is Bloom still a good buy? I love Bloom. Love it. Still doing it. Okay, UAVS, I'll probably do a video on them. I'll try to do one tonight on them, but it's only if I have enough TA done on them, or research done on them, I'm sorry. 3 p.m. Everyone says different time. I'm just telling you what works for me because I'm a smaller channel. If my stuff does good around like 7 p.m., it'll carry on all throughout the night. So I don't think 3 p.m. Central is that great of a time because like in California it'd be 1 p.m. So I don't think so. I don't have class today. It's canceled because we're in Houston. There's no power anywhere. Okay, so we can have this argument. Believe me, guys, I'm like, my major in college is finance, but all my all my electives are in marketing and data analytics. So, because I love this type of stuff. So let's say we're gonna do a stock video on, for instance, AMC stock. This is a good one to do analytics on. Okay, so everyone makes videos on this stock, right? It's very hard to get ranked, like on the top one and get noticed, right? Okay, so my video got ranked last night. So let's say why. This is college class for you guys. You're welcome. So as we look at this stock and as we look at this channel, so we can look at the past 2 hours streamed, 1 hour, 2 hours. So these guys are making videos at like 10 a.m. Really hard to do. This guy's streaming. I don't know how it works with streams. I'm still really curious about how that works. This guy's up here, but you're gonna get more. You're gonna get pushed out more if you have more viewers and more subscribers. I'm at like almost at 9. I'm at 9,000. That's crazy, guys. Thank you so much. So it's time to argue. But the reason why these are going out is because when I'm posting these, they're getting so many views in those first few hours. And I'm posting them at like 7:45. I've tested like 6 o'clock, and they do bad. They do very bad. I mean, maybe it's thumbnail. I don't know. I'm so curious. But like Trey, like he can post videos anytime just because he has that established base now, right? He's like 120K. It's like once you get there, you can do whatever you want. This guy is a great example. This guy is a great example. He posted 5 hours ago. He's still sitting at the top, but that's because he's like the newest video for today. One of the newer ones posted today about this stock. So he's gonna get there. But like once people start posting on 3 and 4, and they get like 1,000 views in the first hour, he's gonna get kicked to the curb, guaranteed. So that's worth noting. Like, but some of these littler stocks like BFT and stuff, those probably you can get away with. But like if they're hype stocks like CCIV, BFT, I mean you know, AMC or GameStop, I think you have to post them at night. So that's just like the point. Also, my rendering time on my videos sucks, like because I record them on a smaller screen and then I put them on my 32-inch monitor. It's curved, so it renders really slow. It takes a lot of data to do it. I am a Tyler follower. You're doing a job. It's helping us learning the play stocks. I'm happy, Andre. So all I aim to do is help the people one day at a time. UAMY. I'm glad you mentioned this one. So I think people, I'm happy this is happening. This actually doesn't look bad. So UAMY is like trending. I mean, I kind of think it might be a bot. I need to look into them, but this is solid that it's trending up with this market looking so terrible. This is really good. You think CCIV? No, it's not a hype. CCIV isn't a hype stock, but social media and everything's behind it. You know what I mean? So like, that's what I mean there. To a certain extent, like, it's just really hyped up with social media. It's a heavily like searched for stock. Richard, you're 100% right. But that's the point of me doing these lives. You know what I mean? So like, I want to get them into the lives so I can kind of start teaching them some sort of stuff or showing them how like it really works. Do you do stocks on Instagram? I have an Instagram. I hate using it. I hate Instagram. I hate social media, to be honest. But it's funny because that's kind of how I make my income now. But yeah, so that's the plan. That's why I really like that you guys like the live stream. But it's just a slow growing live stream because it's not hype oriented. And I'm not bullish on everything. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know? Oh, I didn't know they halted it. Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know, Mike. That's insane. I didn't know that. I don't trade that stock, so that's not good. That's not good. You think the Mars rover going to land and how much that it should affect CPSH in a huge way because they're going to be announcing stuff throughout the whole day and the whole trip on milestones for CPSH stock. So I see CPSH doing pretty well. We'll see. Torchlight, I don't know nothing about them. They're coming down though. God dang it! Wow. Torch though, it's just so hyped up. I know they have a merger and stuff, kind of pumping back up. I don't know. Really risky. Big resistance at $4.19. Be careful. What's the deal with Naked? Is it doing good? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what it's doing right now. But after Valentine's Day, I was like, guys, be careful. after Friday and going into Valentine's Day, So. Wow, they just challenged a play on this Madden sim and they reversed it for the right call. That never happens, by the way, guys. God bless. This is crazy. I think I'll win like $400 if this hits. It's crazy. don't do this. TCIV, I told you guys, like, it's a good stock. Like I'm telling you, this is a $100 stock. Easily over $100. Maybe not this year. I mean, it should be probably this year, but like they're just gonna hurt Tesla's market cap, like the market in here in the United States. I think people will really like it. They're just really expensive right now, so be careful there. But overall, like, super solid company. I like what they're doing. I like the smaller live chats. You actually answer people's questions versus a guy with trade with over 5K people. The chat goes crazy. So like Mike, yeah, like I understand that you like this. I mean, it would be nice though to not have to worry about college tuition and like paying off some of my student loans and stuff. But like I said, and I keep saying it, like as the channel grows, I'm gonna do these even more often. So probably what I'll do, and this is just my game plan for the channel, it's to grow the channel. Start doing I want to start doing less hype videos. Like I don't have to do hype videos at all. It is nice getting paid though, but I want to focus more on the live streams so I can do that. So I can do, because that's where you're gonna learn. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna make like an academy and make you pay $50 for my course and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I'll probably have to turn slow chat on too, but when it comes to that, we'll fix it. I mean, there's nothing to stress out about. Feels good. CTR I'm a buy. It's heavily shorted. I think it's undervalued right now. I don't know. Let me look it up. I mean, when it was at the top, I told you guys to be careful. I want sideways movement here, guys. I don't want to get in right now. I want to wait for sideways movement. I might make a video on these guys too. Interesting play. I like them now that they're dipped though. Look a lot more lucrative than before. They look a lot more lucrative, so getting interested at this point. Watch out with the Ortex because they kind of have some crazy numbers, so just be careful there. QS, I hope people bought the dip on PLTR. I hope so too. Kathy Woods did. Kathy Wood got down the MVIS dip. That seems like just a parabolic stock, you know, just going absolutely crazy. Just be careful though. This parabolics. Afria, I don't like them. CRBP. What is that? Is that a cannabis stock too? Pharmaceuticals. Push it down. Probably come down like to 260, 265. I like it around there. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Viewership is dying off, so I'll probably hop off and do some stuff. I need to start working on some videos. I might make a CTRM video tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But if you guys have anything you want to recommend, just send me an email. Go to whatever my latest YouTube video is not a live stream. My email should be under there. It's like options. I think it's optionsdrop@gmail.com. But just check it out, and I'll get back to you guys. Have a good one.